Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Matsidiso Mukwalakwala and I am Matsidiso M here on YouTube. If you are new, please subscribe, like, sit back and so with the topic of today, already you have seen that I'll be talking about business. Basically, I'll be basing my video on scriptures. As you know, already here in this channel, yeah, it's God this, it's God that, it's Jesus this, it's Jesus that. Okay, yeah, you guys know the the hashtag that Rory Sang started, which is Jesus this, Jesus that. I'm that girl. I'm Jesus this, Jesus that type of girl. So yeah, I'll be talking about business. The topic will be, do not despise the small beginnings. Do not despise the small beginnings. As you all know, nothing really big was just started there. We all start from somewhere, and starting from somewhere, it's an act of faith. It's an act of knowing that this is where I want to go, but this is what I have now. God, this is the skills that I have now. God, these are the resources that I have now. And starting despising of what you might think, what you think people say, like that aside, but you starting irrespective of who's watching, irrespective of who is buying, irrespective of what anybody is saying. So without any waste of time, I would love to make a shout out to this business. It's Pleasant Bakes. It's also there on Instagram. I will tag them. I will put their number in the description below. So yeah, I just ordered this. I'm very proud that she has started something which I believe that God is taking us somewhere. So I'll be eating this right while it's not I'm not really reviewing, because yeah, it's not really a review kind of video. No, this is just a shout out, and also it's a shout out because I believe it goes together with what I want to talk about today, which is do not despise the small beginnings. This is just a brand new business, hence I had to give it a shout out, because it's a brand new business. And yeah, I'm very proud of Querano. Her name is Querano, but the brand name, I love the fact that like she goes out of her way to make the packaging and presentation and everything like that. I love that. So as I was saying, this is the packaging, these are the fat cooks. Yeah, it looks so good. They taste so good. I'm doing a natural look, guys. This is that look that you can literally rock it anywhere, and I feel like the look that I'm doing, anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. You don't have to be like super talented. Anyone can do it. So we all know that you need to make your face prepped, like you need to prep your face basically. Yeah, I'm applying this moisturizer. Already my face is clean, it's washed, so I'm just gonna apply this moisturizer and yeah, let my skin dry. And then apply this. after that, I'm just gonna take this foundation. You know, guys, that I love this foundation. I love this foundation. This foundation, I love it. So yeah, I'm just gonna apply it here at the back of my hand. Just one pump. So as I was saying, that like we ought to start. Even, I'm not saying that don't do your research, don't do what, but just know that you can never be ready enough. Yes, you can prepare, I get it, but you can never be ready enough. Like, you can never be at a point where you're like, yeah, I'm not ready. So you just have to start. So as I was saying, we'll be looking at the story of Moses. We know, okay, I'm rambling right now, but in the book of Exodus, chapter 4 verse 2, we see Moses having a conversation after having this encounter with a burning bush, and which is God speaking to him that moment. So God is sending Moses to go and free the children of Israel. Okay, let me just read this verse. Okay, I found my Bible. Yeah, this is my Bible. So I'll be reading from Exodus chapter oh my God, where am I going? Exodus is after Genesis. Exodus chapter 4 verse 2. I mean, yeah, verse 2 actually. Exodus chapter 4 verse 2, it says, the Lord said to him, "What is that in your hand?" He said, "A rod." So yeah, from the scripture where we've read, we've just read right now, the Lord is having a conversation with Moses, and he's asking Moses, actually he told Moses that, Moses, I want you to go and free my people. I want you to go and get this assignment done, which is freeing my children, because God has heard their cry. So Moses, obviously, just like any one of us, has like doubts and questions. Where am I gonna start, and where, like, how? So God is asking Moses, and he said, Moses, what is it that you have in your hand? And he said, a rod. Most of us, we tend to think that what we have in our hand is not enough. We tend to think that we need to be at a certain level for us to start something. But literally, when God asked Moses what he has, he already knew what Moses had in his hand. But at that moment, I think we can also reflect in our lives to say, okay, what is it that I can do? My previous video, I was talking about writing the vision down. Writing the vision down. It could be anything, but it could be that, like, you can write your business, your career, how you want to start it, and stuff like that. So I'll be using this. Where was I? So if it was any one of us, like one could have, I'm busy using this, okay, but yeah, if it was any one of us, we could have said, God, what is it that I'm gonna do with this rod? Yes, I have the rod, but Kodianka the rod. But it is the rod that the Lord used to perform miracles. The Lord used to deliver the children of Israel. He used the rod. So do not despise what you have in your hands, because the moment you show it to God, to say, God, I have this skill, I have this idea, God knows what He can do with it. Do not despise the small beginnings. So now that we've unpacked that, we've seen someone in the Word of God who didn't know that he actually had something in his hand that the Lord can use. Just like any one of us, we have testimonies, we have talents that the Lord can use to deliver, to provide for you, to create jobs, to create those businesses and everything. We have it. We have it. We are just despising it. Hence, I'm saying, do not despise the small things. Do not despise what is seemed to be small, because God can do so much with it. Do not despise your ideas. Do not despise your small beginnings. As for now, as I've started this YouTube channel, I've always I've always started and like left YouTube because I felt like, oh my God, I suck. I don't know English properly. Like I've always doubted myself and not even having the confidence to actually go for it, because I really love what I'm doing right now. This is what I love. But what was stopping me is I felt like I'm not yet where I want to be. I'm not yet where I can start, and that was very wrong. But anyway, I'm here. I've started now. Okay, let me blend this out because it's troubling me. As I was still saying, this is what I love, but I've always didn't want to start because I was like, I don't even have content. I don't know, what am I gonna talk about, what am I gonna do? But I've always known, like whenever I watch YouTube videos and stuff like that, I would really enjoy, and I would see myself there. I would see myself doing that and enjoying it. But I was always afraid to fail in front of people, and I was afraid, you guys. I was afraid until now that I'm like, you know what? Let me start. No matter who is looking, no matter who's watching, we are starting. And I'm also proud of myself that I've started something that I love, something that I've always wanted to start, something that I've always wanted to do. So I've actually started. I'm very proud of myself. So what do you have in your hand, sis? What do you have in your hand that you feel like it's small? You feel like God cannot use. You feel like it's not significant. You feel like it's not, what do you have? What do you have? What talent, what skills do you have? And sometimes, even though you don't have, I always hear people saying, I don't know my talent, I don't know what. But with this day and age, you need to get out and find a skill to do. find a career. If you can go to school, go to school. And if you can do nails, do nails. If you can, you know, there are a lot of things. And I'm also proud of the fact that like new business are coming up each and every day. I'm very, very proud. So this video is just for someone who is afraid to start, and it's also for someone who has started, but they kind of like feel discouraged because they don't see the numbers. Because most of the times we are encouraged by seeing the numbers coming. We are encouraged by, yeah, by validation from other people. And you know what, that is really affecting a lot of us. But you need to start. If I can tell you, I have a business, City Beauty Shop. um I I started, and my skill was not there yet, was not where it is now. And I believe that even where I am now, I'm still gonna improve. I'm still gonna learn. I'm still gonna work on my skill, work on my talent, work on myself, work on the business. So, but I didn't start there. And if ever I waited to be where I am now, I wouldn't have started. But I just had to start with what I know, what I have, and what I can do at that moment. And I did start. And oh gosh, like it took months, or rather it took years, because I started in 2016, but I only got the exposure in 2021, or yeah, in 2021, towards the end of COVID. So that's where I started getting the exposure. That's where the Instagram started. That's where everything came together. But if I had waited to be perfect, where would I be today? I wouldn't have started. It would have just been an idea, another idea. But I looked, I'm like, okay, look, see, you are in the middle of a pandemic, you have a family. I had a husband that time. Yeah, we'll talk about it some other day. But I had a partner. I was living with him and my child. And I'm like, okay, we're in the middle of the pandemic. There's no income. What are you gonna do? And I'm like, okay, I can do people's hair. That's what I knew that I can do. Mara, I was not rather perfect, but I started regardless. So what do you have in your hand? What skill do you have? What skill can you build? So this video is just to encourage you to start. That idea, it's very valid. That idea, it's a good idea. Start, sis. Start where you are. Start with what you have. Start with what you know. When I started off with makeup, like you guys would laugh. Maybe I will insert a picture. Maybe I will insert a picture when I'm editing to show you how my makeup used to look like. But have I, if ever I had if ever I had not invested in if I had not invested in continuing in my makeup, in building my skill and everything, where would I be? I wouldn't be here. It would just be an idea. So I'm encouraging you guys to start where you are. Start with what you know. Yeah, whether in beauty, whether in baking, whether in whatever you name it, whatever you have, you can start. And you do not know how many people are waiting for you to start. You don't know how many people are waiting for that skill, that you think it's not enough. People are waiting. Hence also Moses, this simple rod was the rod that opened the Red Sea. Just the simple rod. Had he looked at it as a rod and went against what God was calling him into, the children of Israel, they would have stayed in slavery. If you do not start that business, someone who's going to benefit from your business like it's yeah, you will never impact that one life, even if it's that one person. So think about it. You not starting, you are actually delaying yourself, and also just blocking other people from getting blessed from you, because God is making us a blessing to He's blessing us to be a blessing to others. So with that idea, you can be a blessing to someone else. It might not even be about material things, but even now, if ever I didn't do this video, someone who's gonna start a business after this video, I wouldn't have impacted it. I wouldn't have impacted that person, I mean to say. So all I'm saying is start. As I was still saying, since you need to start that business, you need to start. So these are the things that I did when I started my business. Né? To whoever who wanna start the business, whether in beauty or what, if you're interested in the industry that I'm in, I'm offering classes as well. Yeah, I will link them. I'll put up the post here. So this is how I started. I wrote this desire down and I told God, oh God, I want to start a business. I want this. I remember I wrote in my diary that I want a makeup box, I want a makeup kit, I want foundations and stuff like that. And at that moment, I didn't have money. I didn't have money to buy those things. I didn't have money to buy those things. But I then asked myself, what can I do? What is it that I can do now at this moment that I don't need money to do? You know? And I just thought to myself, a ganja I can do, hey. And that's how I started. That's how I started. Whew. Okay. If you never start, you will never know what you're missing out on. And not starting, you're actually blocking your own prayers, because you've been praying for financial breakthrough and you've been having this idea. Do you think it's a coincidence? Do you think it's a coincidence that you've been having this idea over and over again? It keeps on coming. Oh my God. This idea keeps on coming. Do you think it's a coincidence? No, it's not. It's not. It's not a coincidence at all. It's not a coincidence. Answer and start. Answer that call and start. Start. For the fact that you are having that idea, it means there's something in you that you have, and you just have to trust that and start. And start. The more you're delaying, the more you're delaying your own blessings. And God, when He blesses us, He blesses us to be a blessing to others as well. So you're not only delaying yourself, but you're delaying us. We want those services. We want to hear your voice. We want to hear your story. We want to read that book. I'm literally doing makeup like a beginner right now, because For one, I know that this video is talking to me. I don't know about you, but I know that as I'm talking to you guys right now, I'm actually talking to myself as well. There are a lot of ideas, there are a lot of things that um, I have a desire to do. There are a lot of business ventures that I have a desire to venture into. So this message is also for me as much as I'm recording it for you guys. So the word of God says start. That is God. God is saying start. If you needed that confirmation, I'm confirming it to you now. Start that business. Start it. Start. No matter what. Do not despise the small beginnings. And if you're at the beginning stage, don't give up. Just because people are not coming, people are criticizing and everything. And some critics, they are actually really positive. Some critics mean well. Some critics, they mean well, says they are for you because we know and we believe in you. We know that you can do better. I'm one person who grew from critics. Like my clients would tell me that a certain product is not working, and I won't dismiss them, and I won't say um uh, uh, you are not for me, blah 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 blah. Yes, there are some clients that you will never please, and that's okay. But Luena, you can see when a client is for you and mean well. I'm one person who accepts positive critics because I know what that person mean well. That person mean well, and they believe in my business. They believe that I can do more. They believe that I can produce. So start. Do not be scared. I don't know how many times should I say this, but this is your confirmation. Start that business. It is your confirmation. Okay, gonna take this and yeah, this is my everyday makeup look basically, but I can't do without blush, unfortunately. That's just not me. That's not my style. That is not my favorite. It's essence. I love this blush for days. I love this blush for days. Anyone who knows me knows that I love this blush. So, slightly so. Look at that. Okay, I'm coming. And I feel good. So, very, very simple. First step, prep your face, apply foundation, blend it out, highlight, and then just brush your eyebrows and fill it a little bit. Highlight the upper part, and contour, and then blush, and then that's it. You are good to go. And if you don't have individual lashes like me, you can put on lashes, or you might just do mascara and go to wherever you're going. This is my simple look. No eyeshadow, no nothing, you know, just this. So the message, the takeoff of this video is that start that business with whatever that you have. Start whatever that you want to start, whether it's YouTube, whether it's influencing, whether it's, you know, whatever business you can, whatever thing that comes to your mind, whatever thing that is in your hand, start. Because you don't know what is on the other side of your obedience. You don't know how many people are waiting for your rising. The word of God says in the book of Isaiah chapter 60 that arise and shine, for your glory has come. So arise. This is your time. This is your time. How are nations gonna come and bring you the wealth of nations if you're not gonna arise? So for you to get the blessings of nations, you need to arise. Arise. And I don't know how many times can I say this, but I hope whoever needed this message, needed this confirmation, has it, and he or her will actually be obedient and start. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the comments. My last videos, you guys have been commenting, and I appreciate that a lot. Thank you to everyone that has shared my videos. Thank you. Until next time.